Oh, is that right, Mr. Giddings? Oh, good, didn't see you there. Welcome to my research project outcome. Language is an incredible ability that we have. What I'm doing now is making noises coming out of my mouth that create sounds that are traveling through the air, then goes into our ears and lands in the brain, where it transforms our thoughts. For instance, purple monkey. See what I did there? I can make you imagine your thoughts from the language I speak. There are 6,500 languages spoken around the world, and every language is different from one another. It relies on the use of a range of different structures, words, and sounds. Have you ever thought about your purpose in life, why things are the way they are, how you see the world around you, the decisions you make? What influence your values and beliefs? Hi, my name is John Cabrera, and for my research project, I wanted to look at how foreign languages influence our thinking, perceiving, doing, and knowing. I came up with this research question. To what extent can our worldview change by learning a foreign language? Our worldview is how we look at the world around us. Your own worldview is how you think and operate. This is about your beliefs and the important aspects of life. I wanted to know if speaking another language can change our philosophy of life and how languages influence our worldview. In this video, I'll be talking about what is the worldview of foreign languages, why is learning a foreign language important, what methods are the best for learning a language, what kind of worldview can change, in the hopes of providing a bigger answer to the question, to what extent can our worldview change by learning a foreign language? What methods are the most effective way to learn a foreign language in order to achieve better results? The desire of learning a new language quickly and effectively starts with motivation and a goal. According to Nathaniel Drew, before starting learning a new language, you need to think of a purpose as to why you're going to learn this language, setting goals for yourself. This is effective as it makes you understand what you're getting yourself into and to know if this is something intentional and worth your time. Learning languages put meaning to your time in life in this world and is a great way to develop your skills and find out what you're capable of. On the 28th of April 2020, I conducted an interview with Ms. Solin Reffe, a French language teacher in Adelaide, South Australia. She stated that travelling to Australia was the best decision she ever made in her life since she was exposed to the English language and now has a job that she loves. When travelling to a country, you'll be immersed into the culture and language. You will be forced to listen and read the language, communicating with other people to the language you're learning. Traveling can discover a wider view of the society and broaden empathy towards people while learning a foreign language. Language acquisition avoids grammar books and practice exercises, making your language learning more relevant and interesting through absorbing details of the language in a way that textbooks cannot provide. Absorbing and immersing into the culture of the language to your daily life consistently and not being afraid to speak to people, to learn from your mistakes, which means you can start speaking and thinking the language all the time. Being patient when learning because it takes time to master a new language. An example of this could be things such as changing the language of your phone, labeling things around your house, and speaking to yourself in another language. What worldviews would we discover when studying a foreign language? Studying a foreign language connects and influences the cultures, histories of the country. Language connects to the culture and history from you being culturally aware to understand the differences of the society's behavior. Different cultures have different perspectives on how they perceive the world. For example, the Chinese language does not have present and future tense, making native speakers have no linguistic distinction between the past, present, and future. This makes us believe that the Chinese culture are more mindful of how their current action influence their future consequences. A YouTube entrepreneur named Nathaniel Drew on the 17th of August 2019 stated that foreign languages are not just a form of communication, it influenced the cultures and histories of the country. For example, the Filipino language Tagalog is influenced by the Spanish language. The original language of the Philippines has changed since it was influenced by the country of the past during the Spanish colony. Spanish was the official language of the country until the People Power Revolution of 1986. Linguistically, roots of Spanish language have not entirely left the Philippines, and around 4,000 Spanish words in Tagalog, and only 33% of Tagalog words. Learning a foreign language will enhance your knowledge of the country's history and culture depending on which language you're learning. When we are studying a new language, you discover a deeper connection of the people in the country and a better understanding of the culture. When interacting in another language, you are interacting with a culture that speaks the language. Accessing the language directly makes you understand the culture and history. According to a public information officer, Nicholas Wheeler from the United States, learning foreign languages could be seen as an effect of your worldviews, such as your actions, habits, the way you think and interact with people and culture. It's believed that language and culture are intertwined, that targets a specific group of people. Why is learning a foreign language significant for our knowledge? The way you think and solve things will need more thought and effort when you are speaking a foreign language that is new to your brain. Doing this enables you to think more critically that affects your behaviors and actions, which can be flexible for problem solving. You will have a healthy brain switching between two languages that trains the brain to have a better memory and thinking skills. You can concentrate better, develop new areas of the brain to boost ability to focus and become a better learner that creates a habit in your life. The survey I conducted shows that 80% of people considers learning a new language because according to their responses, studying a new language is a good way to exercise the brain. Not the kind you do at the gym, but the kind you do for the brain. Exercising your brain is important as it clears your mind to stay active, maintain a healthy brain. Benefits of languages open new opportunities, such as being able to travel, study, or work abroad and learn the culture of the country. The anonymous respondents of my survey I conducted stated that foreign languages are used a lot of things in our life, such as being able to travel easier to non-English countries, communicating with people from different cultures that can help you learn others in a more exciting and deeper way. Knowing another language is a good way to expand your network from different parts around the world. In what way can learning foreign languages impact our values in worldview? The ability to know multiple languages is miraculous. You learn a new, deeper, and richer connection to the people you interact with, the language you learned. It is very helpful to communicate with people when traveling to non-English speaking countries. Knowing another language can discover new cultures, people, and yourself through emotionally and intellectually that can change your view of the world. Communicating with other language speakers leads more sources of information and entertainment, such as being able to listen to music in another language, read and watch shows in another language. The language you speak can determine how you perceive the world around you. For example, it has been stated that speaking a different language allows you to encounter variations of cultures and people around the world. Trying to express your thoughts and actions in another language influence the way you behave and your decisions of what you do. Foreign languages impact your values throughout your life by increasing career advantages when applying jobs and have an opportunity to work in another country. You will have a better awareness of what you decide to say to others. According to Lauka Parry, learning languages is like stepping into another shoe of another human being. Having a knowledge of another language enables you to understand people from other countries much better because you know how they feel and you have been in their situation where you felt lost and confused when learning a new language. There are many ways learning foreign languages change our view of the world. The motivation and your purpose to learn the desired foreign language sets meaningful time and a great way to develop your skills. Speaking a new language is a great way to have a healthy brain as it trains you to have better memories and problem-solving skills. Learning foreign languages is more complex than we may think. It opens new opportunities to your worldview through connecting and understanding with other people's culture in a deeper way that expands your knowledge of the country's history and culture. This research shows that learning foreign languages changes how we are going to act, feel, and approach others. From switching one language to another, it determines your personality and behavior from the context of the language and the deep-rooted culture that you learnt to speak. Thanks for watching. Here are my references.